Hello, my name is Brant Hunt. My channel is Discerning What is True. I haven't been on making any videos since last Wednesday evening was the last time I made some videos. The reason why I had done something to my back and was in a lot of pain and basically wasn't even able hardly to sit up, much to lay down, which I was in pain, which a dear chiropractor here in Aiken helped me greatly to deal with that. It's been a couple of visits, been a slow process, I should say, but I am on the mend. And what I wanted to talk to you is I had a trip today out to the dairy farmer, and as I get to raw dairy milk sometimes. And so we talked for a while. It was just me and him. And we were talking about, he was telling me about a particular farmer who's a hay farmer. I don't know if many of you know anything about farming, but cows and horses need hay. There may be other animals, but those are the two that stand out to me. That is the cows and the horses. And where I live at here in South Carolina, there's a lot of horse farming going on. That is, there are horses here, plenty of them. So what is happening, he told me, and I'm not going to go into a lot of specifics because simply is that um, it just kind of blow your mind. Um, the guy bought nitrogen last year and paid over $4,000 for it. And he said to my dairy farmer friend, he said, "Hey, I'm going to check out and see how much the nitrogen is, so I can maybe put a pre-order in it, so I can be aware of it." So what happened was simply is that it's over $10,000, folks. It's over $10,000 for this guy to use nitrogen on his hay in order for him to produce hay. And I asked my dairy farmer, what is he going to do? He said he's out of business. He can't put that much money out, and his vendors, or not his vendors, but his customers are not going to pay that much for in the future for hay. They can't afford it. So this is what's going on. And it's critical that you understand this. Is what you have to understand, folks, what is going on. There's not going to be food in the future. It's not a fear porn here. This is reality. Okay? And I don't want to be jumping on you. I don't mean that's not what I want, but you need to be aware. You need to be buying food now for the future, or you need to be getting a garden set up for the future. And so this is what's occurring, and this is why cows right now, even still in Texas, still are being sold. Farmers cannot afford the hay, guys. They cannot. And the other anomaly is simply is that what's occurring in California right now is with all the rain is saturating the soil, which is also going to have enormous impact upon how farming is done in the spring. And also, where I live, less than a month ago, we had 10 degrees. That's right. South Carolina, a subtropical area of the country, the temperature got down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. That doesn't occur in 25 or 30 years, folks. It doesn't occur. And so there's a large farmers here, a group, a guy who runs a company called Rawls, Rawls, and his farm is completely gone. That is, the 10 degrees wiped out the food. There's a lot of farming that's done in the wintertime here in the South because simply is the temperatures are not super hard. If it gets down to 29 or 27 degrees, it's okay. They protect it in some ways, keeping it warm. But when it gets to 10 degrees, folks, there's not nothing you can do about it. There isn't. And he asked the farmer simply, was he going to continue to do this? He said, yes, he was going to do this, but I don't, that's for the spring. But what about the winter crop? So you're talking about cabbage, you're talking about collards, you're talking about broccoli, it's grown here. Um, all that is gone. So, I'm not, again, this is not fear, but you need to be aware, as I've been aware here, that I have a couple chickens here that have eggs. Um, you need to be self-sufficient. You need to be self-sufficient, folks. Eggs are now $5 a dozen here where I'm at. And that's not organic, folks. That's just regular old eggs at the grocery store. And so this is a heads up. I'm not going to do a long video again, but I just want to explain to you, this is the same thing has been happening in the country of Netherlands. Um, and the farmers are there are upset because simply they can't afford the nitrogen or they're not being denied nitrogen. Folks, it's just come to the point. There is no uh, climate change here. The climate change is being done by these people who spray all this stuff out in the sky, you see, is to cause harm to animals and to human beings, okay? And they want to starve us. That's what they want to do. They don't have any hearts, folks. They don't. They don't have any feelings. Their emotional part of who they are is not real. And you need to be aware of that. And you need to tell other people this. I don't care if they think you're crazy. I really don't. I don't worry about it. If people don't like to hear what I say, fine. I told you the truth, and your blood is not on my hands anymore. I told you the truth. I was honest with you. I cared enough about you to risk my integrity to share with you the truth. And you make fun of me. Fine. Your blood is not on my hands anymore. That's your deal, you see. And so, again, that's what's happening here in South Carolina. I don't know where other parts of the world that you live in, whatever, but they are determined to destroy us, these, whatever they are. But I didn't want to make a long video, but I wanted to share this with you. And if you can do this, if you get some land, go out and start creating your own world, so to speak. Create your own farm, your own livelihood, just for you. Be selfish. That is, be selfish for yourself to to take care of yourself. Um, most people don't know how to farm anymore. Most people don't know how to grow anything anymore. You see, and this is something you're going to have to learn one way or the other. Maybe it's a teacher does. So, but anyway, thank you for being here, and I wish you a good evening. And you take care.